What's going on YouTube? Bryce94 here, bringing you another miniature painting video. Today's miniature is the Discord voted miniature, and we are doing a Sabertooth cat or Sabertooth tiger, depending on what you want to call it. I grew up saying Sabertooth tiger, but I think the thing is Sabertooth cat now. Whatever. So this is a Loot Studios mini from... I don't remember what bundle this is from. It is a bundle I got during their Black Friday sale this year, so look forward to some more minis coming from that. It's a kind of an Arctic themed. I know there's like a frost giant zombie in it. Maybe it's called White Apocalypse. I can't remember. Probably should have remembered that. But yeah, so Loot Studios, I think we've painted 1 or 2 models in the past. Really great studio. They design basically an adventure every month, set for D&D or Pathfinder. It comes with stat blocks, some like story to set you on your way if you are a DM. All the models are pre-supported. There's props, there's scenery. Like I have this. Oh. Let's have this awesome brazier from their Eyes of the Watcher campaign that I'm going to paint up. Ooh, there's some stuff there, but very cool. Just stuff like that. Some chests. They have a welcome pack which comes with some awesome NPCs like this guy. So yeah, definitely check them out because they make awesome stuff. I'm not sponsored by them. Just saying, check them out if you are a DM or a 3D printer. Yeah, a 3D printer who likes painting minis, because they have awesome models. And this Sabertooth cat is one of them. So, I've not glued it to the base yet, but here he is. She. She. Very cool tiger model. Here's the base. Kind of a basic base compared to a lot of them, but that's alright. I like it. So, what we're going to do here is the majority of this model, I'm going to go ahead and base coat with my favorite Army Painters Dirt Spatter Brown. Then I'm going to take and almost... There's a term for it, and I can never remember it. It's like a heavy dry brush, where you don't get as much off that you normally would for dry brushing. And I'm going to do mostly just this area of the model. Just through there, not really touch on the legs or anything. Then I'm going to take a shadow wash, and I'm going to do it heavy on the sides and the legs, but not this back part here, but the tail. So I have an image from, actually it's from IU Bloomington. Apparently they did some research on the Sabertooth, and I found this image that I have on the screen here that I'm looking at, and I'm using it as my reference because I really like it. I'll post the image up above so you guys can see it. It's because it's almost in the same position. Once we do that, we're going to move on to some Brain Matter Beige, and that's just going to go on its upper chest area and down here like in its armpits and just a little bit on the legs. Then I'm going to take Ruddy Skin and Rust Monster and create a nice orangish brown and do some more dry brushing on the backs, the back extremities here, and the side, not really on the front. That's going to stay darker and it's going to kind of move lighter. But then I'm going to come back with the Rosy Skin and just dry brush the very tips of his mane. Then, finally, we're just going to move on to some Vallejo Bone White for our teeth, and then matte black for the eyes and claws. Then, while that is all finishing, I still haven't actually figured out how I'm going to hold it. If I'm going to do it like this or rig up something to hold it, we'll see. We're going to move over to the base. I'm going to paint the entire base in white, which we might do that while we're waiting on the brown to dry, but, you know. So yeah, we'll paint that all white, and then we'll go through with Stonewall Gray for the rock, and then we'll dry brush the white, And then we will probably add some glue down, then glue him on, and then cover the base in some Army Painter snow that I don't have next to me. Oh wait, here it is. Some Army Painter snow that just kind of looks ominous when it was in a little baggie, so I moved it to that, so it wasn't in the little baggie. But that is enough of me rambling. But before we get to painting, remember, this is the fan-voted mini. If you guys want to vote in January's mini, head down to the description, click the link on my Discord, join the Discord, and in a couple days after this goes live, you'll see a list of 3 miniatures that you can emote on the picture and vote. But now I'll shut up and let's get to painting. The Sabertooth is all finished, looks fantastic in my opinion. But before I reveal it, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment to let me know how I'm doing. Now, for our reveal of the Sabertooth. So again, this is a Loot Studio. Wow, I have a lot of blue paint on me still. Again, this is a Loot Studios model. This is from, I just had it. It's an older Loot Studios model. I picked it up during the November Black Friday sale, but I think it turned out super well. I love the different colors of browns I got in its fur. You got your beige down there. I like how my base turned out. Let me kill this so you guys can kind of see the snow and the gray of the rocks peeking through. I also really see the darkness come through, especially on the top here. because when I have the lights directly on it, it kind of is, it makes it look a lot brighter than what it is, but that's just the camera work. Because to the naked eye, this doesn't look as white as what it does there. So I used a lot of dry brushing techniques on this, which I really like to do when it comes to furs. And you can do it different ways. This one, sometimes I've done start with a lighter, then you dry brush darker, blah blah blah. But for this one, because I was emulating a picture, I started with the dirt splatter base coat. Then I did my rosy skin dry brush, and it looked really nice. And then I just slapped on so much shadow wash, especially on the legs, because on the image, which I showed earlier, and I can pop it up now, you see that the paws start getting blacker. So I really focused that heavy black wash to get in there, and I think it looks perfect. Then I took the combination of the ruddy skin and rust monster to get this orangish brown that you see throughout the body, and then I took a brown wash over it just to darken it a little bit, because it was a little orangey, a little more orange than what I wanted. So once I put the brown wash on it, that's when it turned out super well. And then I love the mane on top being the kind of lighter rosy skin color, which was again dry brush. I have glistening blood in the mouth just to give it that kind of fierce look. I don't think I talked about that earlier, but yeah. And then I got some snow from Army Painter. So this is the Discord voted mini for this month. If you guys want to take part in the January one, head down to the description. The link to the Discord's in there. Join it, and then in a couple days there will be a vote. I'm not sure what 3 will be up, but there will be 3 minis to pick from. So I think that's going to wrap this one up, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. I really like this figure. I like doing animals like this. Sabertooth are one of my favorites. Whether you call it a Sabertooth cat or a Sabertooth tiger, it is a Sabertooth. Samilodon. There we go. Dropping some big words on you. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Catch y'all later. Peace.